So we're here at the Fallen Saber Master Nightfall, and boy, let me tell you, it's not one of the hardest, but it's definitely not the easiest, that's for sure. As you make your approach, avoid getting all the way up close to where this thing drops from the sky because, trust me, it will push you over the edge or crash down and blow your sparrow up. There's a number of things that can happen, and let me tell you, they've all happened to me. As the ships come flying in, make sure you shoot their turrets down so they don't light you up the entire time, and just hang out by this satellite thing and take the enemies out. A few champions will spawn in and a bunch of adds, and if you just kind of hang back with your team, pop a couple rifts, you'll take these fools out in no time. After the last champion falls, hop on your sparrow and head on down to the tunnel. This part should be a breeze if you double down on the solar and arc resilience on your chest piece. Once I enter this section, I usually go after the Servitor to take down that barrier, and I usually do it from this side cave because there's some great cover there. There might be a couple adds inside, but you and your fire team won't have a problem if you work together. Once you drop the last champion in this room, you blow up a little arc fuse, and then you're face down with a couple explodey shanks and a few overload champions. After you deal with these fools, it's on to the next area. If you happen to have an arc-wielding warlock on your side and he's wearing getaway artist, he can just absorb that grenade, go amplified, and just run straight past these lightning bolts that's trying to kill everybody. Works like a charm, I promise. Walking into the next area, you just want to make sure you stick and move. Don't stand in one spot because you will get sniped down by an arc bolt in a heartbeat. You got a ton of adds, some invisible vandals, a couple overlord champions, and one mean servitor that puts up a heck of a barrier, man. The Laymanarch is the natural choice for taking down overload champions and dropping groups of vandals with ease. It spreads poison like a charm and infects everybody in spitting distance. My handy dandy crate with overflow and vorpal slays barrier champions like Excalibur itself. As you enter this part, pull out your anti-barrier, drop this servitor, and then there's going to be some vandals down to your left. Kill them off and also kill the overloads, and you should be home free to enter the boss room. Nothing to it but to do it. After picking up all your heavy ammo and floor candy, make your way into the boss room. Now upon entering, you're going to have some regular servitors to the right and left, along with a couple of basic shanks. Take these guys out and you will start the boss phase. He pops up out of the floor and he brings along with him a couple sniper shanks, and as you progress through the phases, the shanks get a little more difficult. Eventually you'll get to the final phase and you'll go up against the exploding shanks. But in the process of going in the in-between process, you'll face down with a couple barrier champions, but watch out because on his final phase he goes critical, turns into an electric ball, and will drop you like a bad habit. Now, the reason I produced this video isn't only to show you how easily I died to electrocution, but to tell you that while running this Master Nightfall, I had my Vanguard mod on with the Greater Core Harvester, and a couple of the times that I ran it, I did a pretty good job. We barely died, if at all, and we didn't get very good loot. So, like I'll show you in these next couple of clips, the loot is like, not that great. Now, in my opinion, if you run a Master Nightfall or Grandmaster Nightfall, you should be getting Ascendant Shards, hands down, no matter what. So I had to do a little experimentation to figure out exactly what went wrong. In the following run, I tried the Vanguard Prosperity mod, and these were the results. So I ended up switching back to the Greater Core Harvester thinking, man, this must be a fluke. That's what happened. It had to be a glitch or something like that. I'll definitely get an Ascendant Shard this time. So I do the unthinkable and end up switching to my Gambit Greater Core Harvester, and what do you know, it worked. I get an Ascendant Shard, a couple prisms, and a completely useless piece of exotic armor that did increase the light level of a previous piece that I had. If you guys like this content and want to see more of it, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helped the algorithm push my videos out there, so when I search for them, they'll actually go to the thing that I typed in. Until next time, Guardians, this is Odin's Son signing out.